Hey everybody out in YouTube land, my name is Mike and I love guitars. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a type of guitar that I've wanted for a very long time, but just never managed to get around to picking up. Until now, I have finally gotten my very first 7-string. Let's do this. Seven-string guitars began to gain massive popularity in the mid-90s thanks to Korn and the arrival of nu metal. I, however, first had my mind blown by 7-string guitars 4 years earlier when Steve Vai released his landmark Guitar Wizardry album, Passion and Warfare. I'll never forget the first time I saw the pictures of him in guitar magazines with those first Ibanez Universe prototypes slung over his shoulder. It was one of many times in my life that Steve Vai has completely blown my mind. Now, you might wonder why I've never bought a 7-string considering the fact that I just said I've been fascinated with them since 1990. Well, the answer is simple practicality. I'm not and never have been a shredder like Steve Vai, nor have I ever been in a nu metal band. I just never could justify the cost of a 7-string guitar, especially the particularly pricey Ibanez Universe guitars, when it was never going to be anything more than a guitar I played here and there. Well, all of that changed recently when I happened to come across this Schecter Demon-7 in a pawn shop recently for dirt cheap. Now, it's not a particularly high-end guitar, but Schecter has made a good name for themselves by making quality instruments at affordable prices. I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with this. As you can see, the guitar definitely needs some TLC. The single biggest problem is it's got the worst case of bridge collapse I've ever seen. I didn't even need to put a straight edge on it to see how much the bridge is bowing. I could see it with my naked eye. So I've already ordered and received a TP7 7-string bridge from Tone Pros. I also thought about getting some locking tuners and some new electronics for it, but I didn't want to go too crazy just yet because I kind of wanted to see what it was capable of as is. After I replace the bridge, I'm going to give it a thorough cleaning, condition the fretboard, put on a new set of strings because it's only got 5, and then give it a good setup. Once I'm finished with all that, I'm going to come back and show you the results. Well, after replacing the bridge and getting it all cleaned up, what do I think? I like it. This is a fun guitar and I've enjoyed getting a feel for it. Now, it does take some getting used to for a guy who's played only 6-string guitars since about 1858, but the adjustment period was relatively short. All in all though, for the couple $100 I spent on it, I think the guitar is great. Will it be taking over the #1 position from my 79 Les Paul Standard anytime soon? Not a chance. But this is a guitar that I'll have fun with here and there when I want something a little different. I do plan on making some more upgrades soon. First up will be a set of locking tuners and then pickups and electronics. I've been looking for an excuse to try out the Fishman pickups for a while, so this might be the perfect opportunity to give those a shot. After that, probably going to replace the nut. This one is not great and a little sharp on the edges, so I definitely want to replace it with something a little more comfortable. But all of that will be in another video. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for checking it out and watching this old guy get his very first 7-string. Now, I'm off to try and talk my wife into letting me buy that new Dave Mustaine Gibson Flying V. Well, another video done. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please click the like button below. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. And if you have anything to share, please leave a comment below.